Now, just a final clip to just tidy up a little bit of housekeeping. If you have an arrangement of box sash windows and the sashes are okay and the boxes are okay, if you want to seal the windows themselves without having to go messing with the sashes, taking them out and machining them, you have this option. The original party bead and the staff bead, this is the staff bead, party beads up here. The original ones didn't have seals in them. So in today's world, if you want to seal seal the windows without having to revert to taking out the sashes or go messing about with them, you can buy these guys. You can buy the staff bead. They're already primed, ready for painting. They've got the plastic track inside in it there. You've got the pile seal that you get there. The pile is just a brush pile and it has a plastic membrane in the centre to keep it rigid and, you know, so it can flex that the actual fibres themselves don't compress, so as to keep them rigid. So you can buy these off the peg as well. That guy will slot in there like that. So in the staff beads case there, you have that guy. And the staff bead, a little step on it there, that will always sit down to create a shadow gap that you can see there on the original one. So let's just take out the seal out of that there and we put it into this little short fella here. And the pile itself, it'll go onto the window like that, up against the sash. Now, so you can do the staff bead, this guy will come along and you can mitre him in position there like that. Same thing will happen if you haven't got chops out in sight or you haven't got guillotine. Look, make up a little mitre box like that. If you're doing a few sashes, it's easy to just get a small saw, work fore and aft to get your angles there to cut your new little mitre there. I have a screw in position there so I can't show you. So if I put it the other way, make up the little mitre box to say there like that. Everybody knows what that is. Anybody in the game will know what that is. If you don't want to make one up, you can buy one in the stores and you can cut your little mitres like so. Just take you out of jail. It's a handy little thing you can do. So the staff bead, as I said already, will go up there like that, nice and snug against the sash. Sash can slide up and down, and the staff bead is inverted there like so that you'll get the shadow gap. Now, the same thing can happen with the party bead. The party bead is actually where you'd start. The party bead comes with the tracking and the pile. You just put it back into it again. So the party bead would be the one that you'd actually apply first. You take off your staff beads, remove them. You'll be able to swing the sash out then, this guy. Be able to swing him out of position. And be able to remove the original party beads that are here and on the top. You do the head first. You put the pile into the party bead. You turn it outwards to touch the sash. And you put the top one in position. Now you'll have to come along and scribe the side ones. You'll have to put a scallop in the side one there with a gouge just to get the scallop to sit over the top one up here, just to sit over so you don't have that gap up on top. Now, the pile, as I said, will sit against the sash there, so that seals the top one, the top sash. These are standard 8mm in thickness, so the groove that's inside and the sashes are always 8mm. They can be more, but 8mm is a standard that I would use. You can pop out that one, you can buy this one, ready painted, ready for painting, put in the pile and pop them in position. As I said, the head is done first, then the two sides. You can now push back your front sash or your bottom sash there, cut your staff beads to sit, to mitre around the corner, put in your pile, fit them in position and pin them on. When you come to painting, don't ever get paint on the pile. It's important that you don't get paint on the pile, otherwise you'll diminish its effectiveness. So keep the piles clear. So in other words, paint the damn thing before you fit it and have it finished, so you're not painting out in the site or you're leaving it to a painter, or get a painter to do them whatever, while they're still in links. So you have party bead going on, pile facing outward to seal the top sash all around, and you have a staff bead, this guy, to seal against the bottom sash all around, and of course they'll seal it down to sill level here, which is very nice and sweet. So that option wasn't open to me 25 years ago. Technology moves on and ways and methods of doing something. So that's a way of completely sealing up your windows again without having to revert to messing about with your sashes, taking them out to put grooves around them. You don't have to mess with the boxes either. These are the boxes, right? So you don't have to mess with any of that. You can just simply replace the party bead, staff bead, and away you go. Just while I'm on tape or on camera, there, new pulleys. If you want to get new pulleys, you can buy brass pulleys like so. That said, you'll have to replace the cords, and you're messing them with the boxes. If you are to do that, I can't show it on this video because I'm not set up to do it in this video. The box containing the weights is in there. Sorry, the cover for the box, that's it there. So I can take out that, there's only a screw holding that in. And then if you want to replace the cords and the weights, well, that's how you gain access to the weights. That's all I'll say about that on this video. Last couple of bits then. There's two types of cords available. You have 6mm cord and you have 8mm cord. There's the knot that goes into them there. That'll just show you the difference in the two. 6mm cord, these come they're waxed cords, so there's great longevity in them. Another bit of housekeeping there, do not get paint on the cord. It'll affect its lifespan because you don't want to get it caked with paint. No paint on this, no paint on this. They're wax cords, 6mm, 8mm. I normally, on my windows here, they're 6mm, and they're there, I don't know, 25 years more, still perfect. So this is the guy I would normally use. If you have very heavy box sash windows and you're replacing huge windows, huge sashes I should say, maybe 5-6 times the size of that, well then you'd be going for the 8mm cord. That's that guy. Lastly then, or second lastly, if you want the finger pulls for the bottom sash, you can buy these in brass also. And then the clasp that goes between the two meeting rails here, have it here in this one. So it locks, closes the window up and down. Or cam clamps as they're called, or cam thing. Oh, push that out of the way. There's a cam effect on the latch there. This is another version of the same thing. It's just a cam effect. One part, there's A and B, part A and B. This part goes onto the top sash and this part goes onto the bottom sash. And of course they swing, there's a lever on it. Ouch, it's gone the wrong way now. There's a lever on it that swings there to allow it to open effectively. So they can all be bought in brass, just to reiterate, if you want to put new ironmongery onto your sashes there. So just to recap, if you don't want to mess about with sashes and boxes, but yes, you do, a client wants to seal a window, they can seal it completely simply by replacing the party bead, this guy, all around. Well, it's the top and the two sides, and then the staff bead by replacing the staff bead all around the interior there, and you get a lovely snug finish. It'll help against wind, vibration or movement in a sash on a windy night, and it'll give you a snug fit, give you a better U value, better heat retention, and will seal it from drafts. Nothing worse than a draft cooling down a room. So I hope that's useful. Again, at the risk of being boring, you can draft seal your box sash windows without having to revert to doing anything with the sashes or the boxes. All you need to do is buy new party beads with the track in it, buy a roll of pile seal, and buy some staff bead with the tracking in it also. Little mitre box, a saw, and hunky-dory, you're happy out. That'll seal your windows, and that will make some difference to a box sash window. Now I hope that's useful to some people. So Nish Godin, K Dorella. Until the next hour we meet, folks. Slán go fóill. Bye for now. Tug the buggy. Take it easy. Talk to you soon.